What's up guys, welcome back to another Fort Aspenwood video. Here I am on the Kurzik side playing as a warrior with Warrior's Endurance as my elite. So this is a stance in which I'll gain 3 energy each time I hit with an attack. So here I'm running with an axe, and I can utilize these energy skills such as power attack and distracting blow that I have, since energy shouldn't really be a concern for me. I also have bull strike as a way to hit down some fleeing foes, which also cost energy. So really, I mean, the only adrenaline based skill I have on my bar here is dismember for the deep range. I do also have Lion's Comfort as a self heal, but kind of an interesting build because obviously warriors usually rely upon adrenaline, but here using Warrior's Endurance, the focus is energy. So there's lots of options of different energy based attack skills I could take as a warrior, but power attack is a good one. It's spammable and does some pretty good extra damage. And I wanted to bring distracting blow as well, just so I have some interrupts with me. That's kind of my other stance here, to run a little bit quicker sprint. And then you'll also notice that I have I Will Avenge You. So this is a skill that's not really used anymore. It used to be pretty meta back in the day in Heroes Ascent. You can even face warrior teams and the Zacian challenges, which are full I Weigh warriors, I Will Avenge You warriors. But basically it allows me to attack faster and gives me some health regeneration for all the dead allies within the compass range. So oftentimes you'd see this paired with like a pet. So, you know, warriors could run with their pet. Once their pet dies, they could use it. But here I just wanted to give it a shot and see how it would work with my dead allies in this game. Thing is it is 45-second recharge, so that's the downside to it. You can see here it is giving me a little bit of a health regeneration despite these hexes on me, as well as my this ritualist spirit that we have up on my team. But it is also a stance, so I can't use Warrior's Endurance and I Will Avenge You at the same time. Actually, no. I Will Avenge You is actually a shout. My mistake. So I can have them up both at the same time. Here we are just kind of protecting from the advances of this team. Luckily, we've already taken out their siege turtle on this side. And I'll keep my spear up here just to be able to throw down some attacks from range. It will do pretty decent damage as well, since this is the anniversary spear that relies on strength as the prerequisite. But oftentimes you see warriors throwing spears as a way to build up adrenaline. But again, adrenaline is not really my focus with this build. This crippling anguish, though, that keeps on being cast on me is definitely going to slow me down. So that is worrisome. And of course you have other anti-melee hate. Like, I just got cast empathy on me. That's the downside about playing melee and PvP, is there's just so much anti-melee. And you really kind of have to rely on a healer on your team or a monk to actually be removing these hexes. So you have blind there on me now. Probably should have ran with a pet on my team here. I could have just brought like Charm Animal and then just allowed it to die just to utilize I Will Avenge You. Thing is, with Warrior's Endurance, it does not allow me to have a stance for increased attack speed. So that's why I kind of thought about bringing I Will Avenge You. That does increase my attack speed, and it's just a shout. But again, it's not very spammable, since it's a 45-second recharge. And it's also pretty conditional on dead allies within the area. However, the time does stack, so you gain 10 seconds of +6 health regeneration and attack speed increased by 25% for each dead ally. So if you have a lot, you can actually kind of keep this on indefinitely. I think it also counts for these dead NPCs at these gates as well. If I'm not mistaken, I think it works for that. We have this Mesmer trying to sneak by, probably lay down a Chaos Storm or something on that gate. It is pretty fun just spamming power attack and not really dealing with any energy consequences. Being able to pretty much just spam it indefinitely with Warrior's Endurance. See if we can take out this Siege Turtle here. A timely deep wound and it drops. See, they actually have already killed one of our gatekeepers, and it looks like our purple one's getting attacked now too. When I'm not getting hit by all this anti-melee hate, this build does seem pretty powerful. And some really nice damage with power attack. And the ability to lay down a deep wound is always nice. Of course, Bowl Strike you'll see on most warrior builds, but it always is fun just to knock down foes that are trying to kite away from you. And we're doing a pretty good job at holding the line here. They're really at a disadvantage without their Siege Turtles up here. And they kind of just keep on running in blindly trying to take out these Green Gate NPCs. This last remaining Gatekeeper and Gunther. But not a bad strategy on their part, since you can see we have very limited heals on our team. At least we don't have a dedicated monk healer. I believe it's our elementalist that's actually spamming some of these spirits. but not a lot of heals overall. I'm trying to target this ranger a little bit because I know how powerful this pet build can be. Luckily we dropped him there. It's a close game. God's Vengeance is getting nearly complete, but they are keeping up the pressure. And they do have a siege turtle up here now as well. Edge of Extinction is kind of triggering. And Gunther drops, we win. So, good game. Thanks for watching and cheers.